Just a nightmare story coming out of rural India. Indian police have arrested 13 people for the gang rape of a 20-year-old woman, including members of her community's tribal council. These are supposed to be the people that keep the law and order in these rural areas. They ordered the rape of her as a punishment for her having a relationship with a Muslim man from another village. I mean, really, think about how backwards that is. They say that she was first told to pay a fine for dating the wrong person, and then when she didn't, all these men raped her, and she even lost count of how many did it at the time. And you know, I was thinking about this earlier, and it dawned on me that I think the hideous crime that these guys committed, it really stems from them being little bitches. Ironically, and they think they're more masculine for doing this, and we are going to punish you, and we're going to keep law and order. Well, no, you guys are the ones actually doing what is anarchy. You are the ones perpetuating the chaos. And you're doing the opposite of what is law and order, okay? But what you're doing, you're not masculine. You think you are, but you're not masculine. You're little bitches. Okay, you're little pussies is what you are. And what you're doing, it stems from jealousy. It stems from jealousy and insecurity and the realization that you are some grotesque motherfuckers who are impossible to love and no women could possibly care about you because you're so lowly as a human being. And by how you act as a human being, what you actually do, you're so not special in your day-to-day lives. You're so not moral. Nothing about you stands out. Nothing about you is interesting. Nothing about you is fun. So what do you do when you're threatened by thinking, oh my goodness, that guy in the other tribe who's a Muslim is much more interesting. He's probably better looking. He's probably more understanding. He's probably sympathetic. He's probably good with the ladies in general, right? And I'm this fucking loser. I'm this loser sitting here who can't get laid for the life of me. Nobody likes me. Nobody cares about me because of my actions, right? It's not their fault. I'm just a genuinely unlikable person. So I'm on a power trip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to become part of this rape mob and then give myself the moral high ground and pretend like I'm the one that's doing the right thing and enforcing law and order by enforcing what the tribal elders said to do. No, you're all such losers. All of you should get the book thrown at you. All of you should be in jail for life. I mean, are you serious? This is the spectrum of intelligence and morality that we still have in existence on the earth today. And don't get me wrong, I mean, like, I don't want this to paint too bleak of a picture of all humanity because there's a lot of good in humanity. Think of the guy, I always think of the guy, whenever I'm feeling down, think of the guy who basically cured polio, came up with a polio vaccine, and then said, I'm not going to patent this. Would you patent the sun? This is going to help people. No, of course. Whenever I feel bad, I think of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., guy whose principles, he fought for what was right and what is just. Okay, people like that exist, but then also people like these guys exist, okay? The spectrum of morality and intelligence that exists in the world it really blows your mind because there's a spectrum that's so wide and so vast and people fall in all different areas of that spectrum. But the thing that strikes me the most about the people on the pathetic end of the spectrum is that there's no reflection, right? There's no introspection. There's no, well, what am I doing here? You know, what's going on with me? Let me evaluate my own moral code, my own beliefs, my own actions. It's always blame other people. Blame other people, say they're doing things that are wrong, and it's a lot to do with tradition too, right? And culture and tradition. Well, this is just how it is. Well, it doesn't matter if that's how it is. It's not an argument for it to continue to be like that. Nothing is an argument. Oh, it's just how it is. It doesn't matter. Yet, why is it like that? And what's the argument for it? Does it make sense or does it not make sense? They also have honor killings in some places in India and other places. There's some places in the Middle East that have honor killings. And, I mean, think about that. Just the concept of an honor killing. You offended our honor, so we're going to kill you. Yeah, but then didn't you just besmirch your own honor? Didn't you just destroy your own reputation by killing somebody? That doesn't make you an immoral douchebag? Dating the wrong person makes you an immoral douchebag? Having premarital sex makes you an immoral douchebag? Not killing the person that had premarital sex? Where's this code coming from? How did this ever make sense? Who actually sat down and said, well, this is what we're going to do because we thought about it and boom. This dawned on us, whoa, this is the greatest thing. No, it's not. The fact that you ever thought that is really, God, it makes you not a man, is what it does. You know, a man should be reflective. A man, you know, a masculine person should be self-critical, should hold themselves to a higher standard. I mean, think about people like Michael Jordan come to mind, Tiger Woods. These are men, right? Michael Jordan is a guy constantly in search of perfection. Let me get better. Let me see, what am I doing wrong? How can I fix this? How can I do that in this? And those are examples in sports, okay? But there are examples in other things also, in the business world, in government, and whatever, right? And that's what defines a man. To think that I'm gonna dominate this woman and gang rape her because we think she did something wrong, even though we all know in our core there's nothing wrong with it, that doesn't make you a man. That makes you a pathetic little bitch.